Annexation has long been underway, but Israel has now crossed the Rubicon when it comes to full-fledged, full-blown annexation with the release of the tenders for E1 plan. The Israeli government stated clearly that its goal in issuing these tenders was the destruction of the Palestinian state and the triumph of the settler state. This is in parallel with the settlers' violence terrorizing the Palestinian population that the Israeli government has helped unleashed, is refusing to control, and continues to effectively support.
De Palestina y Qatar en esta sesión.
Israel is committed to US President Donald Trump's 20-point plan to end the Gaza conflict, endorsed by this Council in Security Council Resolution 2803. But the plan cannot succeed while Hamas remains armed. Disarmament must come first. Hamas and its weapons must be fully dismantled, its terrorist infrastructure destroyed, and its ability to rearm eliminated, as was agreed upon in the 20-point plan. Israel is working closely with the United States and the Board of Peace to achieve this. Madam President, earlier this month, during a meeting of Prime Minister Netanyahu with Jared Kushner and Nikolai Mladenov in Jerusalem, it was agreed to establish two working groups. One, to advance the prompt disarmament of Hamas and demilitarization of Gaza, to be completed before reconstruction begins. And another, to address urgent public health needs, including sanitation and clean water, affecting both Gaza and Israel. That second working group reflects Israel's continued commitment to help facilitate the improvement of humanitarian conditions in Gaza. Since the ceasefire began, some 600 trucks per day have carried approximately 2 million tons of food into Gaza, including an additional 200,000 tons since the Council's last monthly meeting. These quantities significantly exceed every benchmark for humanitarian food requirements published by the World Food Programme for Gaza.
UNICEF recently issued a report. I hear a lot of critics, as the High Representative said, hand-wringing and criticizing, but I don't hear a lot of alternative, credible plans. Now, for the first time, troops and personnel from partner nations are scheduled to arrive to keep the peace. Tactical vehicles are already at the ISF logistics base. Countries as far as Uganda, Morocco, Kazakhstan have offered thousands of troops to this effort. No, they are not moving as quickly as we would like, but they are moving. And yes, the disarmament of Hamas must and will be closely scrutinized. It must be verified by objective parties.
Госпожа председатель, благодарим исполняющего обязанности. Практически каждая семья сталкивается с проблемой обеспечения крова над головой, а свыше 70% палестинских детей в возрасте до 2 лет питаются нездоровой пищей. Другие ключевые положения мирного плана также остаются на бумаге, включая начало реального функционирования Национального комитета по управлению газом и развертывание в секторе международных стабилизационных сил. Очевидно и то, что о каких-либо практических действиях, касающихся возможного запуска работ по реконструкции сектора, речь сейчас не идет. Госпожа председатель, давайте будем фактологически достоверны. На протяжении последних месяцев мы слышали, что движение вперед по упомянутым моментам станет возможным сразу после согласия Хамас приступить к поэтапному разоружению в увязке с выводом подразделений Цахала. Но Израиль выводить Цахал из сектора не собирается. О ключевом характере данного принципа взаимности говорил и Николай Младенов в своем майском докладе перед членами Совета Безопасности. Отмечаем усилия высокого представителя Совета мира по Газе по подготовке соответствующей дорожной карты, на выполнение которой исламское движение ответило согласием, а вот от руководства Израиля последовал публичный отказ. Сожалеем, что некоторые из присутствующих в зале Совета по тем или иным причинам продолжают замалчивать реальную картину происходящего вокруг Газы. Возможно, им следовало бы прислушаться к здравым голосам тех стран, которые также входят в состав Совета мира.
Thank you, Madam President. Members of the Security Council. In May, I presented to the Council the 15 articles of the roadmap itself, and on the 30th of July, Hamas and the Palestinian factions accepted the roadmap for completing the implementation of the comprehensive plan for Gaza. President Trump has called it a breakthrough. Indeed, it is a historic breakthrough. For the first time, Hamas and the armed factions in Gaza have agreed to hand over their weapons and to transfer full governing authority, civilian and security, to a transitional administration recognized by the United Nations. We now have the opportunity to dramatically improve life in a sustainable way for Palestinians in Gaza, to provide durable security for Israelis, and to move from a conflict that has destabilized the region to an environment that offers peace, prosperity, and economic opportunity for the entire Middle East.